Answered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and is what we'll remember in the end. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer.
What's up everyone, TheGame2k2 here again, but this time for a video game review, and today we're going to be looking at Remedy's hit survival horror game, Alan Wake. This was a game that was in development for a little over 5 years, and naturally when a game is in development for that long, the anticipation really builds and there's a lot of interest from fans. I'm actually a huge survival horror game fan. I loved games like Silent Hill and Resident Evil, so I was really anxious to get my hands on this game when it released. The game is about a man named Alan Wake who is a best-selling author. Suffering from writer's block, he and his wife go to a cabin in a town called Bright Falls. After an argument with his wife, he leaves the house only to then hear her scream. He runs back, sees her in the lake below, and jumps in after her. He then wakes up in a crashed car, and from there, he tries to find her again. The game is told like a TV miniseries and is split into episodes. Each episode begins with what happened previously. As you keep going, you find manuscript pages that tell you about things that are about to happen. The story was well written by Sam Lake, and it certainly shows because this was a very well written and very detailed story. I don't think the story is quite as good as Lake's story for Max Payne, but it is still very intriguing and will keep you very interested in the game. The gameplay itself revolves around light. The enemies that you face are sensitive to light, so you carry flashlights, flares, and you can turn on various lights throughout the game. When you aim light at them, they weaken and you can kill them with the gun that you carry. Another interesting element is the batteries for your light, because the batteries will die and you will have to replace them. Aiming the light at the enemies also drains the batteries, so throughout the game there are power boxes that have batteries and various other items in them. The enemies aren't particularly challenging, but what really is the challenge in this game is the puzzles. Like most survival horror games, Alan Wake is loaded with puzzles that help you move forward throughout the game. One of the biggest challenges is actually figuring out where to go next. Since there is no map in this game, there are moments where you will feel just absolutely lost and you'll find yourself going all over the place trying to figure out where to go next. The controls are actually very responsive. I think the only problem I could actually find is actually shooting. Shooting can be a little slow sometimes, but overall the controls are pretty well responsive. The navigation is pretty easy control wise, so no complaints there. Graphically, Alan Wake is easily one of the best games I've ever seen in my life. The character models are fantastic, the environments are very well detailed, and the sound is incredible. I only have a couple problems with this game. The first problem I have is with its pace. If you are not one who is patient, chances are you will not like Alan Wake. There are moments in this game where there is no action and really nothing to do but keep going forward, and it does get a little boring on a couple occasions. The navigation is also a little weird, and this is mainly with the camera angle on some occasions. When you're running, the camera angle moves to the side, and that makes it hard to navigate your character. But that's really about it. Besides that, there really aren't many problems with Alan Wake. Overall, Alan Wake is a great game. It has a wonderful story, offers some interesting challenges, and the appearance of the game is just plain phenomenal. It was a game that was in development for a long time, and it was definitely worth the wait, because it is truly one of Remedy's best games. Well everyone, that's it for now. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you next time.